It could be. It's the number one asked thing on stream, as always, are these guys twins? And you and I look like kind of the hair in that. If I had my hair down, I think it was more extreme when it was you and Mustard on the stream, because you both had your hair down.
That was pretty funny. I thought that was pretty funny when we were commentating together.
Some people would be like, man, Ketchup's room looks different. What's going on? But my point is that Ultimate has been so wonderful for players that truly specialize in characters. They can really start to dive into being a character specialist again. You know, the multiple variations you can create for yourself. And I actually think we're getting a taste of that now. ArnKratos decided going in with his kind of common, the lift, slide, and shake. Ground eruption and soul swap.
Exactly.
Kratos has the teleport.
So shake, probably to deal with the ground eruption. I'd assume, at the very least, any projectile that would come out. Soul swap, though. Teleport. That's the interesting part.
I am curious, actually, over why soul swap is being used in the mirror, actually.
Round one.
Oh, you mirror my style, but not my skill. I've actually never heard an MK character refer to it as a mirror match before. Which, to be fair, that's pretty common. You know, Mortal Kombat 1, Shang Tsung's debut game, it was called mirror match all the way back in the day. Although, fun fact, when Mortal Kombat 1 first came out, those earlier revisions, you couldn't mirror, apparently. The very first version of Mortal Kombat ever to be released, you could not mirror match.
I can now, and I mean, we're going to be seeing a lot of either mirror matches or repeat characters pretty soon.
They look really different as well, don't they? You've got the movie skin, you've got, like, the other skin that's being used. Ooh! There's that nutrient. Wait a minute, Disarted. Hang on a second. We've been talking about all kinds of stuff, but this has been a round one of dominant fashion. Yo, down 4 on block. Oh my god, Disarted.
It is that aggression we had mentioned from Disarted. He just is never going to allow ArnKratos to be in the comfortable position that we had known him for. The comfortable position was, you know, mid to full screen. And Disarted also has projectiles that can match what ArnKratos is doing. He's going to be afraid of using some of those projectiles because of the shake as well. He's got to think twice about the things that he's doing.
Oh, using that meaty, good call. You would have pretty much had to dedicate to a shake fresh on wake up there. Good block on the overhead. Disarted, he's fishing for that overhead crushing blow. You know, get that breakaway out of ArnKratos near the corner. Getting caught by the 1-1-2 though. No anti-air attempt. And both players knowing that their character has that incredible jump in, letting the standing one whip on its own. Individual button pressure to beat the roll. It's so common now in MK11.
It's super strong. Just beating the opponent's defensive options while keeping them in guard stun if they don't go for any sort of roll or any sort of wake up option like that, right? Like, yeah. I feel like there's no real reason not to do it outside of maybe if your character has a specific way to do it better.
Yeah, like if you've got a string that's plus on block or something, then maybe dedicate. Oh, the short hop over the down 4, flawless blocking the up 3, and another throw tech. I tell you, ArnKratos, his defense is absolutely ridiculous. Uh-oh.
Throw counter on that one, though. Gonna get that life back. Already a significant life lead from these forward throws. Okay.
Reptile out of nowhere, all of a sudden. Oh, we're punished. That's one element of the matchup. Oh, I think he was looking for an option select, but there was just nothing there.
Okay, yeah.
There's the whole thing rock. Big boot. Oh, now I'm gonna heal. Don't heal too much, though, Decide, because you'll lose Fatal Blow. Uh-oh.
Oh,
that's
big damage.
Bad.
Oh, walks directly into the straightforward skull. Soul swap. I like it.
No.
Okay, cheeky.
I am sitting there thinking, though, what is it about the soul swap that's made it the move that gets picked? Because we didn't see it at all in that match.
We saw it one time. We saw it one time for him to get out of the corner after Disarted jumped. That was the one time we saw it, and that was it. And I feel like you probably could have just dashed under, right? Like, it's kind of the same thing.
I mean, I'm not one to question, you know, he's the Shang Tsung player, and I'm definitely not. I'm just very curious to see where the soul swap develops in this matchup. Because the main reasons he might have taken it, we probably just didn't see in that matchup. And it's an option that I'm very curious about. I'm always so curious about the why players go in with certain moves now, especially moves that you're not used to seeing all the time. So I'm going to just sit here and absorb the knowledge.
It could be just a situation that legitimately has yet to come up. Right, like he picked it for a specific thing, and Disarted has yet to do it. So, just gonna have to wait and see. Stuck with the soul swap, still there. Ground eruption, the norm.
We'll be all the way through.
Force lift.
But this is the element of not having shapeshifters training, because you lose the morph. Basically, you don't take the morph that you care the least about. So in this case, it'll be Rain Super Kick, and then you keep Corpse Drop because shapeshifters training gets rid of some pretty core moves. But we start things off. There's that immediate reverse throw, giving ArnKratos the screen positioning, the dash to throw, good tech from Disarted. Both of these players really kind of well known for those throw techs.
Oh, he wanted that KB, but was ready for it.
He wanted it so bad.
Oh, double corpse drop. Okay.
It's raining corpses.
Okay, there's the soul swap.
Used to just get some free damage on deck, I think. Put him into fatal blow distance. There's the jump kick though, and no breaker available is going to give ArnKratos the first round. And I do think maybe that is an element, right? Use the soul swap just to get essentially free full screen damage.
That might exactly be it, yeah.
Annoyance in the matchup. Probably means he won't trade corpse drop either.
Didn't come up before, but it might come up now a little bit more. Oh, wow. Ground eruption actually stopping him before it came out?
Yeah, the thing about ground eruption is that it really does stick you on a grid. It's so hard to advance because there's just not a major obvious startup side to the animation. And again, get himself out of the corner, take that free damage. Now we're starting to see a little bit more of why Soul Swap was being used in this matchup, which is what I was waiting to see. Counter hit. Mac will give me more damage though. Bam!
Okay,
oh, but he has the flawless block. The Forbidden Well. Double! The double flawless block. Oh. Right, so what we're seeing here is kind of, I think, the nature of when Shang fights Shang. Shang without ground eruption gets zoned out by Shang with ground eruption. But the shake is not, and it kind of goes back to what I just talked about it, where I mentioned that the ground eruption has such little obvious startup animation to it. Like, yeah. He pretty much just goes, boom, point at the floor. There's not a lot of obvious animation for you to go, right, now he's going to do ground eruption. So how do you shake that on reaction? You don't. You can shake the straight skull, but he doesn't do the straight skull. He does the ground eruption. So it's a tricky dynamic to face.
It's just straight skull and corp drop, I guess, that you're trying to shake, but can you shake corp drop, actually? Does that work?
You know what? I can't remember. I'm not sure, because I know that the corpse drop is kind of
physical.
It's notorious for beating anti-projectile moves, so I'm going to assume it does, but I'm sure someone in chat will tell me. But normally the corpse drop is actually so annoying because it beats projectile counters. You know what I mean? It's such an insane move. But this has been now a 2-0 for the ArnKratos. Remember, Asadamasa lying in wait in winners finals. ArnKratos and Asadamasa, they fought each other plenty of times in tournament. A very classic and very friendly rivalry. Whether we'll reach that now is going to be a fitting way to start the year. The close range corpse drop. Oh, and the soul swap, it's so annoying. Oh, the free damage.
It's definitely making him question where he's gonna be. Like, his walk forwards are kind of ineffectual thanks to the soul swap. You know, we talked about the aggressiveness of Disarted. He can't really become aggressive if when he wants to run forward, he just gets back to full screen and takes a little bit of damage.
But let's look at the extra element where you're trying to go in and beat the potential soul swap and punish or whatever, and then out of nowhere, there's ground eruption, which just completely slows your pace, dedicating to that mix-up every time. ArnKratos really looking for it, but he gets the chop. That forward 2 match point.
Round 2.
And it looks like a 3-0 is inbound, perhaps.
It's definitely looking likely. Asadamasa probably looking to have to play that long-awaited ArnKratos rematch.
Yeah, classic matchup right there. Ooh. Expecting some kind of wake-up down 2 perhaps there. Disarted, showing a lot of respect. There's the instant jump in. Still getting confirmed into ground eruption at least, so it's still a good option. Get me out of the corner. Tries to answer with the forward 2, but he just can't reach him.
Yeah,
soul swap punishable, but
I wonder if maybe he could reptile slide fast enough. I'm not sure.
It depends on the startup, I think, because it's not instant. But I would think, oh god,
got stuffed.
Yep. Yes, it did. Didn't have time for the armor to proc.
Okay. I mean, that offensive pressure that Disarted brought from the very first round in the very first game was super strong, but even then, even when he did get this round, it didn't seem nearly as strong as that. The defense from ArnKratos always effervescent, showing at all times.
Looking for the back mix again. Does overhead. I think that's information for ArnKratos, though. We can see that he's gone for an Ermac lift. Wait a minute, there's the down 2.
Yeah, he noticed he's breakawaying, so he's not even going for the 1 into down 2, he's just going straight to down 2. Oh, crushing blow, big damage, and there it is, forward 2.
An impressive round there for Disarted, and a great opportunity for him to bring himself back from the brink. That was so close to being a dominant 3-0, and Disarted showing the signs of life. Thing is, he is no stranger to reverse sweeps, like clutch comebacks. If he can do it against ArnKratos, that's just going to be ridiculous.
Yeah, I've got it in my notes. It's actually just big, bold letters. It just says reverse sweep master. That's for under Disarted. So I guess I wouldn't be terribly surprised. Although it is ArnKratos, right? So it would be very difficult.
It's a mountain to climb. It is a mountain to climb. But the soul swap definitely, I think, did its work in the first round of that last game we played. But Disarted sticking through. Able to stuff that wake-up fatal blow. I mean, that is something that ArnKratos is well known for, right? I'm knocked down or whatever. Here comes the fatal blow out of nowhere. Shang Tsung has one of the slowest fatal blows. It's like 25 frames of startup or something crazy. Yet somehow ArnKratos tends to land it all the time. You know, more than any character. He has no right landing it as much as he does, but he does. But wasn't enough in that game.
Round 1. Fight.
Coming into it. So, I mean, Disarted staying alive. We're looking at a 3-0 for a little bit there, but Disarted playing a little less aggressive, a little more wait and see. Immediate breakaway right there, but Reptile Slide gets blocked. Easy punish.
There's that immediate soul swap. The thing about soul swap, for those that are wondering what the counterplay is, it is unsafe. You know, he's unsafe as he reappears, but the question is Shang Tsung, or this variation, actually going to be able to chase him down? Does he have the range to punish it? That's where I'm not so sure. ArnKratos is using it where he's put the fullest of full screen, and that's looking highly irritating.
Disarted doesn't seem to have an answer for it. Yeah, I don't think Reptile Slide is fast enough if Disarted hasn't gone to it.
Can we talk about the BM of Shang Tsung against Disarted winning a round and becoming Ermac to be like, oh, you want to hit this? You can't. You cannot hit that Ermac lift. I'm Ermac. I tell you that you can't. ArnKratos now on that match point.
Oh, jumped over the corpse explosion, but the breakaway, no punish.
I like that matchup knowledge, though. Instant jump 3 into ground eruption probably picks up from that. Otherwise, he wouldn't have gone for it.
There it is. I wonder if he was close enough for that one to be punishable, though. I think forward 2 maybe would have been able to hit it. I just don't think he was ready for it.
And there's the 1-1-2, the plus frames. Oh, looking for the 1-1 again. The down 3 to interrupt. This match is not over. Escape failed. Not that it really matters against Shang, but it will put ArnKratos into fatal blow territory. Now the corpse drop coming through. ArnKratos, all it's going to take is 1. Confirm! Under 1 time, he blocks the overhead. No punish to be had, though. It is the slide that's more unsafe in this. Air to air, and that's it. Nope.
Oh, wow, drop. I was going to say every single air-to-air has been in the favor of ArnKratos, but it was not a full conversion, leaving Disarted alive, allowing for the comeback.
That still remained match point for ArnKratos, but as Disarted closes in, empty jump 1-1, looking to close it down. Both players whiffing. No buttons yet. There's the flawless block punish. Indeed.
Okay, trying to use the interactable to hopefully catch a corpse drop, but not happening. Oh my goodness. Yeah, he's just picking all the right zoning options versus whatever Disarted is looking to do. Anytime he goes for a course drop, it's ground eruption. Anytime he goes for the skull, he's got the option on deck for that too.
Here we go again. Back to this full screen game, and it's ArnKratos with the lead. A strong life lead to work with now, and it's this fatal blow. Looking for it. Counter hit forward 2. Let's go. An opportunity for the side to bring this one back. He's fishing for it back to back. No opportunities just yet, as it's now going to be another straight skull. The game over. ArnKratos That was a good
With the
game. I mean, kind of
friendship.
the result. Oh, always, always. These guys ain't fatality each other. Friends all round.
Yeah, no, you're definitely right. That was a good game, despite our Disarted, having a lot of trouble with the zoning aspects.
Looks like now. Shang Tsung again. Yes,
Mirror.
indeed.
Okay. So
What's
it
the
should.
matchup?
I wonder if he's gonna go with the soul swap again though, or if he's just gonna go back.
I think he was thinking about it. He didn't go straight to it, did he?
Let's see. I mean, Disarted, the normal Disarted variation right now, from what I saw being picked, easily. Okay, so soul swap is there. All right. Okay. So slide, forward lift, explosive corpse for Disarted, the normal old thing. But it is the soul swap that was giving Disarted so much extra trouble from the full screen, because maybe Shang Tsung actually cannot punish soul swap from full screen.
I think unless he has ground eruption, maybe he can't. I think a far ground eruption might catch him, but you have quite the edge against Disarted because you know that he almost never takes it. It's not his style. It really isn't his style to have like that kind of ranged only tool. But now, there's the flawless block. Could have been a bigger punish, but you know what? Getting the punish on its own, certainly better than nothing. A rare flawless block on the 1-1-2 as well. A lot of players don't even try and interrupt that. Disarted. He's always able to be crazy aggressive and fast momentum at the start of the set. Oh, but it's swiftly taken away, kind of like that. Ooh.
Meteor Breaker, there's the soul swap right there. No punish. He wanted that reptile slide, and that's going to get easy punish.
Those full screen reptile slides are not working like they used to. I'm used to seeing him in open series pull him out and get KB almost every time, but today, every single opponent Ebonic has been ready for it.
Yeah, we haven't seen the crushing blow once. Not a single time. Oh, interactable to stop the corpse drop? Okay.
Ooh, the double flawless block. But now what's it going to be? That down to not quite. Oh, God.
Get up, roll. That's huge damage. Ermac lift amplify. Another uppercut. 384. Not bad.
Rare footage of the Disarted actually not option selecting a jump in too. That could have been another Ermac lift into another uppercut that ArnKratos would not have been able to challenge flawless block. This time, it's the launching corpse.
Oh,
no!
Wake up, go!
Oh, two of these little short hops with ArnKratos just coming out the fatal blow saying, mate, what are you doing? Take this. No way Disarted was ready. No way. Now, what's it going to be? Ermac lift will finish, but a trade you don't want to take anymore, especially now. It's going to be ground eruption. It's so hard to see it coming. It really is, and it's going to give ArnKratos the edge.
Yeah, that ground eruption is putting in an insurmountable amount of work, actually. Honestly, I mean, we did see finally the flawless block on the second ground eruption into a punish. Obviously, it wasn't the strongest punish. We saw a flawless block into punish in the previous set as well, but it was only one time. It's not really happening a ton. And then the soul swap, excuse me, where he tried to reptile slide, but I feel like he did it too late and it ended up getting blocked. I'm not sure.
Yeah, because I think the intention might have been to catch him afterward, because when that soul swap happened, he pressed a button and then did the slide. So I'm not quite sure what his plan was there, but I do wonder if he goes in with that variation, didn't quite see the variation he picked here, it might be the same one. If it was. Let's have a quick check. Slide, lift, and yeah, it's the same. Same one. Okay. Exploding corpses. So let's see if this one's able to bring it forward.
It's the slide that's really not doing much for him so far.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's giving him a
combo opportunity and stuff, but
yeah, it gives him a check up close off the back one, but that's pretty much it so far. It's not really giving him that kind of, well, what you would expect a reptile slide to normally have, the kind of counter zoning properties. It does have slower startup speed than you would expect. That reptile slide in every other game is like rapid. But this ain't reptile. Shang Tsung, he hasn't quite got it down to a science yet. He's still figuring out how to make it work.
Oh, that one was real close. He almost got a forward 2 punish on that.
Tell you who got a punish though. Flawless block on the forward 2-4-2. There's that flawless block instantly coming out. Never lets you get away with a single string. Escape failed. The side switching throw is going to be good. Damage as well. And that's a trade you always want. Corpse drop. Oh, the whiff punish again. You break and you're still in big trouble. That's a full combo now. ArnKratos, he's always got his breakaway available.
He somehow waits out in. Oh wow! Caught him walking back. Okay.
Oh, he's got ground eruption as well. Let's not forget.
He can use it. I totally forgot. Yeah, he stole his soul, so now he can ground eruption right back.
Shang Tsung mirrors are so weird for that.
I wonder if maybe that's the plan, is he wants to now take ground eruption so that he can have that, because it's frustrating him so much at this point. It's been putting in so much work. He may need it just to be able to counteract.
I'm curious to see if that's the last time we see Soul Swap. Maybe not. Ermac doesn't quite work out. Oh, this time. Because you know, oh, he's looking for the big pickup. Bam, bam, another uppercut. That's the Ermac properties, that high up uppercut into the Ermac lift. This has been quite the round. Even if he flawless blocked there, who cares? He hasn't got meter to up to. Ooh, looks for a whip punish. Disarted. The empty jump. He knows you're looking for the flawless block.
Yeah, break away immediately. Okay, yeah, the plus frames right there. He tried to get out of the plus frames. Luckily, he was able to go under the standing ones.
Fight.
Jump kick. And again, the fact that you have to hold that damage. You always know he's ready. He's always going to be ready. That's my secret, Captain. Oh!
That's my secret cap. I'm always Ermac lifting.
Bam! Let's just cash out that extra damage just in case. Oh, but it's still not max. That still was not enough.
It was like just shy, too. For a second there, I really thought that was about the KB. But definitely not that one.
The interesting thing is that now the back 1 KB's been spent, that overhead low is actually low reward, high risk pretty much across the board. But it will remain a 50-50. A little bit of heals there from Disarted. Tries to whip punish with ground eruption, not quite able to capitalize. The exploding corpse. Oh, wait a minute! Part 1. And the fatal blow. When else is he going to get an opportunity to spend it? I mean, I agree with this.
It's going to even up life totals. I definitely think it was the right call, absolutely. Oh, in fact, it's more than even up life totals. He's in the lead. He's got to deal with that fatal blow. Oh, back throw!
He'll survive. It's 13% versus 14. Not quite gonna do it.
And the back lift catching the get up roll. Oh my goodness. It was either that or a possible jump is I think what Disarted was looking for, and it covers both options.
Honestly, when it comes to use of Ermac lift, no one does it better than Disarted. I promise you won't find a better Shang when it comes to that Ermac lift being put to its like finest use. It's kind of weird saying that because Ermac's not even his character, but you know what? It's the move, and he's got it, and he uses it.
Ah, beautiful catch on the roll right there. Just with the comeback forward to knock him down, make sure that he's forced to do something. Get up, roll forward, just right into his clutches. Your soul is mine.
And it even has the... like a lot of people don't even know it has that block late crushing blow as well, where like if the opponent blocks late, the Ermac lift has a KB which doesn't really do a lot of damage. It's a very unusual crushing blow, but like once in a blue moon you'll see that in tournament. But
I mean, Shang Tsung has a lot of unusual crushing blows. He's got the one off of throw. If you've just recently come out of shape-shifting, like
you never see it. The only time you'll ever see that is if you just so happen to be like morphed into a character with a stun. You're about to lose the morph. You combo into stun, and then you automatically. It's so situational, and even then they can tech it on hit. So like, it's not something you'll see every day. However, back to back.
That's a statement to start with.
No option sake off the jump kick. Punished dearly. 114 Ermac. Bam! Man, this is a much closer exchange in losers finals, I will admit. A bit more confidence from Disarted.
Flawless block, okay, on the plus range.
I think again, it's really. Oh god, they really do know each other's character, don't they? Would you believe it if I said these were two Shang Tsung specialists?
Are you sure?
Yeah, man. Believe me.
I couldn't tell. Oh, thank you so much for the analysis, though. I appreciate it. I as a newcomer, I needed it. Oh, back 3 punish.
That was kind of spaghetti all over the floor. That was a back 3 that could have been the end of the round, and Disarted just letting it rock. Fortunately for him, though, able to get the round all the same. Forward 2, exploding corpse. And you can even squeeze out a down 2 for that. That makes the forward 2 quite lethal, I think. Short hop. Oh. Bam.
A lot of Disarted's offense has been short up.
As we continue now, the down 1, the delayed forward 2. No flawless block this time. It wouldn't have benefited ArnKratos though. Oh, the back-to-back! He can't break this. Disarted. Is he gonna breeze through this next game? Empty jump. But this is the layer. You know ArnKratos flawless blocks those jump-ins. So now you have to empty jump. But if he knows you're empty jumping, he gets a full anti-air.
He gets a taste of his own medicine with a flawless block during the 1-1-2 string. It's gonna get the Quartz explosion. No full conversion. Unfortunately, couldn't get into Ermac lift. Gonna give ArnKratos a second chance at life here. Fatal blow is out.
He tried so hard to pick up with that standing 3. Shang Tsung's furthest reaching button. And I wonder if that one combo drop, is this going to give ArnKratos this momentum comeback? He's looking to push in the forward 2. Anti-air ground eruption. Disarted. Oh, it doesn't matter. Straight
the delayed wake up kept him away from the ground eruption, allowing him to punish the 3rd hit.
Absolute madness, dude. The fact that he's now 2-1 up here. I mean, yo, if Disarted's able to like mirror, it was 3-1 ArnKratos when they fought just before winners finals, right? In winners. What if now Disarted gets a 3-1 in return?
Cool.
The student, this is a battle of student versus master, like for real. Disarted has taken so much knowledge from ArnKratos. I know Disarted heavily looks up to ArnKratos. If he's able to get the win here, it's going to be very interesting, I think, to say the least. 1-1 in 2021, okay.
Well, I mean, the thing that we had talked about in the first set that we were assuming would be the formula of the matchup. Oh, he's hovering over Sub-Zero, by the way. It's possible. It's definitely possible.
Surely not.
But the theory that we were thinking about with Disarted versus ArnKratos was the fact that if Disarted was able to get that offensive pressure that we know him so well for, it would be difficult for ArnKratos to be able to keep up outside of the normal defensive options, which Disarted specifically tried to pick apart and take away by doing the empty jump. Wants to get rid of the flawless block, is looking to do strings that aren't easily flawless block punishable. So, okay, it is back over.
Development, though. Development. He ain't getting an opportunity to use Soul Swap, and he's changed it. So now he's got Ground Eruption and Launching Corpse? Yes. Okay. So he's gone in with the same game plan, but now ArnKratos is going to get a bit more damage. So this could be a bit more dangerous for Disarted, or he pulls off the win anyway. Either way, I'm excited for this one.
Yeah, I definitely didn't see a single Soul Swap in the last game. He never got the chance.
Well, Disarted spent so much of the game at close range, he didn't have an opportunity to use it, and I think that's an adaptation from Disarted, that he's being more assertive, isn't he?
Yeah, most definitely. And that's just easily the way to make it happen for Disarted right now, especially because of the playstyles. Playstyle got the flawless block punish right there into the crushing blow. Reptile slide for the mix-up.
Oh! There's always those scrambly attack situations where you hit something, but it's not a full string. Doesn't let it rock. Disarted. He's trying to be kind of slippery on defense here. The short hop almost gets actually trip guarded a bit by the straight skull as here comes the Launching Corpse. Fishing for it. The whiff on the Ground Eruption. That's no full combo. Plus frames he has to hold, but instant jump in. What?
Doesn't have to hold plus frames. No matter how plus you are, if you don't do something immediately after, you're no longer
Fatal blow. Fatal blow connects. No, this will not kill. This will not kill, Ebonic. There's a little bit of health left. But, I mean, what an interesting game it's going to be from range. They're both going to be almost one hit. ArnKratos definitely.
Eruption comes out. There's the corpse drop, immediate explosion. Corpse drop, immediate explosion. Back to back to back.
Corpses all over the place.
Yeah, there's corpses in the background too. This is like the plus frames right there. Oh, tried to walk back or jump. Gets posed on by Rain.
Getting a bit of rained on, man. Man's making it rain in this match point for Disarted. Who gets whip punished? Exploding corpse. Wow, I actually like that. That string does more damage on breakaway than the down 2. Interesting. 1-1-4. Whole thing again, trying to let it rock. Disarted pushed back to this full screen game. ArnKratos saying, get away from me, good sir. Oh, that was not intentional. I do not think that was intentional.
Intentional or not, ArnKratos is going to love it. Gonna be able to take as much as he can. Tries to use the plus frames, but immediate jump out there from ArnKratos. He is using that jump kick to great effectiveness, but finally the reptile slide.
Empty jump again, but he's going to get clipped by 114. No confirmed by ArnKratos, but he will pick up that standing one as it remains match point for Disarted. ArnKratos 1 round away from bringing us into a game 5. That exploding corpse much more useful in this matchup now. 114 sticking out. Clip, but could be a whip punish. Nope, never mind. Grab. No grab attempt there. Or tech attempt from ArnKratos. It's Disarted. Is he going to do this? Is he going to do this? Punishable.
Really looking like it.
Has one get out of jail free card in it. That breakaway doesn't let the whole thing rock. Another flawless block, but he can't up to it. No defensive bar to do so. This is intense. It really is.
Yeah, it's really just a matter of if ArnKratos can get away from Disarted pressing forward as much as possible. And I mean, he's doing a good job of fighting back. A lot of 1-1-2s, a lot of jump out.
Punish!
But there it is, 4-2.
Wait,
explosion.
he's got Ermac! He's got Ermac!
Oh God, this is gonna hurt.
Oh,
good lord!
That hurts so much. Disarted!
Back 3.
If this ain't a friendship, I don't know what is. Disarted gets the win against ArnKratos. The student beats the master at last in open series.
It's gotta happen at some point, right?
That was a set and a half. That one. That was. Disarted is. He has come such distances as a player. I feel like it's almost fitting. It really is that in our first show of 2021 for the MK.